All right, here's my first shot of the day. It's about 240 yards straight down the middle of the fairway. I'm really happy with this because normally I don't hit it straight. Second shot is a hybrid. I think it's the 5 hybrid that I pulled out because I only had about 200 yards left in. Then I make a horrible decision here. Chip it well past the green. Have to try and chip back on. Hole number 2 is a bit tricky. It's a par 3 175, but it's uphill, and so it always plays longer than 175. Probably plays closer to about 185 to be honest. And I always end up short. Here I send this chip over the back edge of the green. And now I'm kind of sweating because I know I have to make this putt for bogey. That's golf. Sometimes you can make really long putts, and sometimes you don't. Other times you just send your ball straight into the woods, which is what I do right here. So I'm going to tee it up for a second time. And I get this one in play, which is good. Now I'm going to pitch it over the back of the green. And then because of that, this next pitch I'm going to make is going to be short. I really need to work on my pitching and my chipping. Really wish I would have done that with my first one, but it was a good hit nonetheless. This hole coming up is a hole that I played very poorly, and so I actually ended up walking off, which I almost never do. Just gave myself a max score of 8 and had to reset my mindset for the next hole, which I also usually have difficulty in. I ended up hitting a really nice 6-iron, and that almost never happens, so that was a great way to start the next round in my mind. Here I end up pitching over the backside of the green and then pitching back on and leaving myself a long putt. So I end up following up this putt with another wonderful shot with a 7-iron. It ends up just a bit shy of the green. I hit a draw, which I normally don't do, and so that was great to see. And then I managed to pitch this onto the green pretty close, which is great. But then I end up 3-putting it, which is disgusting. So I feel like I should show you that I can actually make that putt, and I do, but not for points. Here I get pretty lucky on the next tee because I send a ball going, what I think is going to be going into the woods, and it manages to bounce out. Then I pitch it almost onto the green, and I try putting from there. Left it pretty short. I mean, it wasn't a bad putt, but then I end up 3-putting this too, so that's kind of the story of the round. Again, just really got to work on my putting. Man. On this next hole, I end up basically starting off with a snap hook and then end up playing both sides of the fairway a couple of times until I finally find my 6-iron, which really was like my club of the round, I think. Left it short. Oh. Still left it short. That's what. Oops. Chunked it. It was a good draw. After this last drive, there's really not a whole lot of good to talk about on this hole. I just didn't play it very well, and hybrids were definitely not my friend today. 3 good things about the round is that I shot lower than last time, ended up shooting a 52. I had a couple of alignment errors, and those can easily be fixed. And number 3 is that I hit some draws today, so that means my swing fix has been working out. Something that I definitely need to work on is my pitching and chipping.